Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Hope everyone out there is having a good day, y'all. We got some people and getting. Welcome back to another video. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. We got a good reaction today, y'all. We got some people dealing with some crazy car payments. Let's get into it.
The normal American is the normal American has a car payment in the 600s. The normal American is getting a new car every few years. The normal American is drowning in credit card debt. The normal American can't afford a $1,000 emergency. Normal. I don't want you to be normal. I want you to be doing better, because no matter how much you piss me off, and no matter how not intelligent in this world you are and how you've survived them beyond concerned, but either way, no matter all that, you are still a human being that exists, which means I want you to do well. So I don't give a fuck about normal. I want you to do better than them.
So we need good percentage, good numbers.
I need you to do well. Yes. What's the minimum monthly payment on this?
It's like 800 something.
Or a
But
monster,
so the reason
y'all.
being is his
800
car.
what?
What do you mean?
And this is
801?
one of them?
Yes, that's his car. The minimum payment's 800.
Listen, as a band kid, I can't see a band director suffering like this. A band director cannot afford an 800 something dollar minimum monthly payment. I'm sorry, you can't. Unless you're like a director of bands at a university, you can't afford this. You can't afford this to save your life.
So I recognize that it was a
You
stupid
recognize a lot of
decision,
things, yet somehow everything is absolutely ridiculous here.
But so the reason
And
that
being defended
payment is
somehow.
so high is because his previous car, he was
You rolled
underwater. No, he was like not physically underwater, but like he was underwater on that loan.
And you rolled over
So-
negative equity?
Yes. So we rolled over.
Well, that
we
doesn't make
traded
sense
in his
either.
car.
How much was this car when you got it? What was the purchase price of this?
Purchase price was like almost 30, so like high 20s.
So you didn't roll over that much. You still could have got a cheaper car. You could have got a 10,000 damn car.
But we wanted a new car.
Wanted. Your life is going to be via want.
Yeah.
Would you like to retire? Would you like to have a family that does not worry about finances every second of your life?
I would like that. Yeah. that
Oh,
would be
good. Yeah, sacrifices are required for that, and giving up some wants are required for that.
Hey, Lynchburg.
Hey, what's up?
How much can I afford to spend on a car based on different salaries?
Throw some salaries at me.
All right, 25K.
200 a month.
What about 50K?
400 a month.
What about 75K?
600 a month.
$100,000.
800 a month.
$800 a month is what you can afford at $100,000. That's like damn near the average right now. They ain't making 100,000. It's crazy, y'all.
What about 125?
$1,000 a month.
Okay, 150.
About 1,200 a month.
What's the balance of this?
48,000.
We just got it.
Yeah.
How many months?
75. You're not gonna like the interest rate either.
What is it? That's
18.
Yeah, that's 18.
No, are you my life?
No.
What are you doing? What are you guys doing to your future, guys?
Well,
How could you sign this? How could you see the number 18 and sign it? At 70 whatever months with that minimum monthly payment. You guys are lucky you don't have a mortgage. Oh,
that was kind of our reasoning. Was
that's a bad reason.
we can
That gives
afford
you
it.
that gives you opportunity. That doesn't mean fuck up more.
You're right, but we can afford it.
No,
It's just
guys, the car's worth 31,550.
aren't they all always upside down like the first year?
Yeah, but not. That's a substantial drop. That's a substantial drop.
Okay, well,
What is that? $17,000?
yeah.
Did I math that right?
I will say the Prius was upside down 14. They ended up only needing to roll over.
Did you put nothing down?
Mm-mm.
For the Prius.
We
no.
put 2,500 down for this one.
Those salespeople made their commission. Let me tell you, this car's. That's insane.
Well, you can't really get mad at the salesman. Yeah, you want them to be, but that's their job. That's their job. That's how they make their money. You got to be mad at the people signing on the dotted line. Like, I don't understand. I got a credit card from Harbor Freight, paid it off, made sure it was 0 interest for a year, paid it off in about 4 months. Guess what? Cut it, closed it, cut it, never using it again. Because if I use it again, well, there goes your free interest for a year. You're going to start getting interest. Cut it. I don't need it no more. Got what I needed, paid it off. It's done. I don't understand. I've never been, I have really no debt. I have a house. Okay. I have debt with that. But other than that, no credit card, no car payment, no student loans, none of that. I don't understand how people, you know, go get a credit card. My woman has some credit card debt. And that was from, you know, her in a past relationship. They were like, let's get a credit card and get some furniture. Let's get a credit card and get a treadmill. Let's, like, that doesn't even, we got some furniture and it didn't even cross my mind to get a credit card to get the furniture. Didn't even cross my, paid cash. Didn't even cross, got some washer and dryer. Didn't even cross my mind to get, put it on credit. It just doesn't cross my mind. And I don't make a lot of money, y'all. You know, I pay all my bills and have a lot of money to put, you know, away in a savings and into my retirement and into some stocks. And for my baby that's on the way, I'm putting money away from him a month into the S&P. But that's life without debt. It's so much better. I drive a 2008 Toyota Prius and I drive a 2008 Dodge Ram. I'm gonna sell the Prius pretty soon. Just keep my truck, but I don't understand it, y'all. I don't get it. The debt thing.
This is how much debt I have at 25 years old.
This out, y'all.
Okay, so let's go over the biggest and scariest one first. I owe the IRS $34,000.
That's, you don't want to owe them. You don't.
Yeah. Okay, next we have my car loan, which I owe $23,295 on that. And then I have 6 credit cards, and across all of them, I owe $7,465. So that brings me to a total of about $65,000, which sounds like a big number, but it's okay. I'm here to figure it out.
25 years old, 24, whatever she was. Like, is she ever going to get out ahead? When is she going to get out ahead? That's scary. Like, when my girlfriend told me her debt, I was like, I'm stressed out and it's not even mine. Like, we're working on, I'm helping her, you know, work on it. But like, I can only imagine living like that. I was stressed out and it wasn't even my debt. It's just, that's just the normal though, I think. Is that just the normal? The new normal?
Yeah.
Hey, Pops. What should you do if you have bad credit and you need to buy a car?
First off, never ever let a dealership run your credit, especially if you have raggedy credit, because you want to do the financing outside of the dealership. Go and open a Capital One checking account. It's 100% free.
Sensational.
And then make sure you set up your direct deposit. Do that for at least 91 days. And then put as much money as you can into your checking with Capital One and open up a savings account and add money into it also.
Sensational.
Once you hit that 91 day, then you can go apply for an auto loan directly with Capital One. And there is no hard inquiry to see if you are pre-qualified for an auto loan with Capital One, and they will let you know how much you're approved for and what your interest rate is going to be, and then you can shop all the dealerships that are included in the Capital One car buying program, because they are a subprime lender. And let's say you don't get the best interest rate right now, but then guess what? You can refinance later on down the line with Capital One, because they will refinance you once you start to work on your credit and you build that credit score back up. Make sure to comment newsletter to join my free email newsletter for more exclusive ways to increase your credit score that you won't find anywhere else.
Like, be careful with his advice. His advice should have been, Dad, what can I do to get a car loan when I have bad credit? Don't get a car loan. That should have been the advice.
Hey guys, it's Destiny Drive. Today
Because you're going to end up with this if you listen to that guy's advice.
we have Miss Rihanna approved
And
on
think
a
you won.
2022 Chevy Malibu. Miss Rihanna, how was your experience?
It was actually a great experience. Pretty speedy, very quick, very efficient.
How did you get here?
I actually took a flight. I got up
From
at 1
where?
a.m. Went from Kansas at 6 a.m. and I made it.
Miss Rihanna put $12,000 down. Miss Rihanna, how much are you paying a month?
I paid about $976 for 84 months currently.
If you're in the market for a vehicle and you don't know where to start, just shoot me a DM at Destiny Drive and we'll get you driving off to.
There's no way that's real. 12,000. This is a Chevy Malibu. This is not a Mercedes, BMW, Range Rover. $12,000 down $900 a month for 84 months. This can't be real. This is a bad salesman. This is a snake. Not because she did her job and that lady signed on the dotted line, but you made a TikTok and put her on blast. That's where you cross the line.
What's going on, folks? It's your boy Steve-O got me rolling. Today I got Miss Rena here, approved on this 2021 Chevy Malibu. How was your experience here today? Congratulations.
If you're on the market for a vehicle and you don't know where to start, just shoot us a DM at Destin Drive or Steve-O got me rolling. And we'll get you rolling up today.
That's tough, y'all.
An
That hurts.
84-month car loan? God, you really are patriotic. This is the most American thing I've ever seen. Why an 84-month car loan?
I want lower payments.
You know that's not how it works. You are paying more in interest over time because you are allowing that balance to sit longer.
Oh, I'm going to refinance it when rates go down.
Okay, if rates go down.
See that guy's advice just a while ago? You can refinance it when rates go down.
When rates go down, they will go down for sure. They're
what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you chair the Federal Reserve?
Well, I mean, I'm just, assuming they're definitely going to go down.
Assuming?
Not really. I mean, they're kind of at like an all-time high when I went and bought the car.
They've been cut a couple times this year, but you don't know what's happening. A new administration's coming in. What if it's, things are different?
We'll cross our fingers.
But we don't know. I don't know.
But I mean, if I can't refinance, then whatever. If I can, awesome.
Whatever. I have an 84-month loan. I'm going to have this car for 7 years. The loan itself for 7 years. That's a whatever. 7 years of my life doesn't matter. I'm going to be 40 and I finally paid off my car.
And?
That's a long time.
That car's going to last me a long time.
You're an American. You are not going to be happy with the car for 7 years.
Well, that's probably true. I had my last car for like 5 years, and that was a long time for me, but it was like,
there you go. You're answering
but listen, it was like starting to like have issues, and I was gone for so long, and it was parked. I'm like, you're breaking down when you're parked.
You are going to find this being breaking down in 7 years.
I don't know. But yeah, 7 years. But this car, like, I only got to drive it for like what, 2?
You have 39,000. That's worth 31,000.
Because I just bought it this year.
Yeah.
Of course, the value isn't that great. But I didn't have.
It's never going to be.
But I didn't have any rollover on my last trade-in. So.
When'd you get it?
In January. My car.
You just got it.
My car broke down.
No. What was owed on the last car? So we've gone further into debt, is what I'm hearing. So from last time when we're making progress, if you've and it's 75 months, not even 72, it's 75 months. 75 months.
I'm making double payments on it, but not anymore since he lost his job. So I made 4 payments in 2 months. And
it doesn't even matter because it's $558 a month. That's an insane payment for your no. What is the interest rate on this? You have to know the interest rate on this.
Yeah, it's like 21%.
Are you sure it's 21%? Because they think it's 24%.
Oh, maybe it's 24. Okay.
24% loan? You went and signed up for a 24% loan? No. Okay. So, okay. This is blowing my mind right now. We're further in the hole. We've gone worse. You've seen probably some of my other videos. We had a conversation. How could we possibly, if you're trying to get into a right situation 4 months ago, after our video was already done, well within a few months before that, why would we go get a $21,000 loan at 24%? How is that? Did someone talk you into it? Was the husband like okay with it? Where were we? I need to know how you did this, or else
I needed a vehicle.
But why'd you do this? Why'd you not go get a crappy $5,000 car? I don't even care that a mechanic says is drivable and will get you somewhere safe and is from like the mid 2000s for a while you saved up some money, a bit at least, or $10,000 with a loan of like this interest rate because your credit score is really bad. But why'd you decide to go over $20,000 on a 2015 car that's probably not worth that? I don't know. We can look up. But why? If there's no why, then what that immediately screams to me, and this is not to be rude, but what this immediately screams to me is that you're doing this until you're 70. over and over and over and over and over again, no progress. If this just happened halfway after between now and the last episode we recorded with you, please, there has to be some why.
Oh, this was an update.
Okay, fine.
I mean-
Why'd you not get a $10,000 car?
I could not find financing to get a $10,000 one, and I only had $3,000 in hand.
That doesn't make sense. You got financing for a $20,000 one,
Yes.
but you.
I tried different credit unions. They didn't help me. I tried different financing options. And
Did you look at personal loans and stuff as well?
yes, I
So,
did.
okay.
I went through my bank. I went through.
Who approved you for this?
Bridgecrest was the that's the financing company.
At the auto place?
Yeah, or Carvana. Yeah,
Okay. Why didn't you get a $10,000 car at Carvana?
it would not go through for a $10,000 finance. I tried different.
Did you go to other dealerships?
Yes, right here in Austin, and that was the national one. And then there was another one who wanted to put me in a different. It wasn't going to be any. It was going to be
they
more
were
than
just.
that.
It sounds like they were just refusing you to get you. They wanted a higher sale. And they were using the leverage of you needed a finance to them to get that. So I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. I haven't seen all the loans, but it kind of blows my mind that this is a predatory loan. Like if you could get this for this, you could get it for $10,000. I wasn't there. I haven't seen the whole situation, but there's no way. That doesn't make sense in my mind.
Yeah,
Unless I'm missing something, I'm always happy to learn something, but this doesn't make sense. This is predatory. Almost $600 for 6 years? That's bad.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. 13, 14, 1,200 on cars? On one vehicle. The car payment. That is the thing. That is the gap that keeps the middle class from becoming and building wealth. The average car payment, $717 for one person. And if you invested that money just over 30 years at a 10% rate, that's over $1.4 million.
To clear the air, it is not my job as a car dealer. It is not the dealership's job to advise or make decisions to a customer on whether or not this will be a good vehicle for you to buy, regardless of the interest rate that they approved you for, regardless of the vehicle price that you are purchasing at. There's so much negligence when it comes to consumers that it is literally mind-boggling the amount of times I have to repeat myself or I have to put the same content out over and over to advise consumers and customers to really think about what they're doing when they're buying a vehicle. And my customer interactions that are real, they're not fake. I sing this song so many times, and not even me. There are other very honest and very trustworthy social media influencers. You can ask Benz and Bowtie. You can ask Tommy from Delivered. You can ask Billy the Car Kid, who use their social media platforms to give you game on how to buy the vehicle the right way, how to buy a vehicle the smart way, how to lease a vehicle the smart way, how to save on interest rate, how to save on MSRP. And people will still do the crazy things that you see on all of our social media platforms, will still roll over $15,000, $20,000 of negative equity, will still sign 25, 30% interest auto loans. And this is the reason why I have a consultation service where you can book a one-on-one call with me and go over any and everything vehicle related, whether it be you're purchasing a car, you're trying to lease a car, or you want me to give you advice on how to get out of a bad car situation or negative equity you have, or even if you want
$500 to sit there and talk with you for 30 minutes? Don't trust this guy. Don't believe anything this guy says. $500 for 30 minutes phone call, dog. I don't even know why I say dog. I never say dog. 30 minutes. That's how pissed off I am. Give the game for free. Give it for free.
To negotiate on your behalf to make sure you're getting the best interest rate, the best vehicle price, and make sure the dealership isn't pulling one over your head. Link in my bio if you're interested. Just last week, I saved a family that was trying to buy a 2024 Mazda CX-90 for $45,000. After they hired me to make sure that everything was good with the vehicle, I found out that the vehicle was in a flood. So much information on social media to help prepare yourself,
for
whether
free.
You're buying a home, whether you're buying a vehicle, whether you're getting
For
auto insurance,
free.
any and everything. People will probably do more due diligence on a product they're buying on Amazon, look at the reviews, rather than looking at something they're going to sign contractually for 5 years, 10 years, or 30 years.
That's true.
To resonate with so.
What trends have you noticed amongst people that are struggling financially? Like what are they doing with their money? Why is it not going in their favor?
Everyone's good with getting a 5, 6, 7 year car loan at 25% and thinks that doesn't mean anything. So that's crazy. I mean, what? The average new car payment, what was it? I think it's recently come out to like $800 a month.
Yeah.
It's insane. If 50% of the people in the United States, 50% who have a job make $30,000 or less on a yearly basis, $800 a month as the new average car payment. That's insanity.
Grace, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
$1,784.
Demetrius, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
Oh, 2,100.
Sheesh. Roy, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
It was $1,958.
Jesus. Leslie, what's the highest payment you've seen?
1,400.
Hey guys, what's the highest payment y'all have ever seen?
2,430.
Oh my God.
March?
3,200.
Oh,
Jesus.
$3,200. To be a multi-millionaire, I'm not doing that.
Bailey,
Yes.
what's the highest car payment you've seen?
I wouldn't have a clue because I'm the marketing manager.
Patrick,
Sir,
what's the highest payment you've seen?
highest payment I've seen, probably like 1,900.
Raul, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
2,500 and you can be next.
Yeah.
What is the car?
2020 X1 BMW.
BMW. People on the show and their BMWs and go into debt for BMWs just so you can be the worst drivers on the road. Always the BMWs. What?
It was my
Yeah, you got a
poor
car you
decision.
definitely did not need. What's the balance on this? What's the overall balance on this BMW?
Like 56.
56, 57?
56.
What's the minimum monthly payment?
1,140.
Oh my! I've never.
He tried to talk me out of it, and I said no.
What's the term length on this thing?
6 years.
What's the interest rate on this? 15%.
6. Yeah, it's 16.
Do we know the value of this car today?
Half of it.
It's probably 8,000, 2020.
My life. Okay.
Hey, if you drive a paid off car, you're not driving a beater, you're driving a blessing, okay? Now, I get it. You're looking at all your friends, they've upgraded their cars, they've got the 2024 edition, automatic lane switching or whatever, but I'm telling you, comparison is the thief of joy. You do not realize how freeing not having a car payment is until you don't have one, right? Like, I don't even have a backup camera. I don't have Apple CarPlay. Heated seats would be nice, but it's not worth not having a car payment. And what's crazy is that over 40% of people have a car payment, and on average, they're paying $700 per month. I may not be the most fun friend that tells you to treat yourself and go buy the new car, but let me be your responsible friend and say, you don't need it.
The average. It's a good friend right there, y'all. That's something to listen to. I love my truck. I love it. My car, but I don't mind driving it. I drive it throughout the week, and on the weekends, I drive my truck, save gas. Prius, $15 to fill up. But man, I couldn't imagine. My last car I got was a $300 car payment for a Nissan Sentra. Somebody that I was doing like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Spark. I got advice from somebody, and he said, you need to go, before I got into the business, because I was working at LabCorp, you need to go buy a car. You need to get the warranty. That way, if anything, and they're still doing this because, he's still around. He's still doing this. And I was just thinking, like, later on when I got the wisdom, because for a while I didn't learn nothing about money. This didn't come on for since the last 3 years. But later on, I was thinking, like, I'm not making the best money. And I'm starting each month off minus $450. Like $300 car payment. Car insurance was like $120, $150 because you need full coverage. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. It wasn't until I got rid of it and got a Prius where I was like, okay, now I'm making some good money because I start off the month minus $35 for car insurance. That's it, right?
Car payment in America today is $507 a month over 84 months. Were you to invest $507 from age 30 to age 70 instead of screwing around with car payments, you'd have about $5.6 million. All the millionaires that we interview, 90-some-odd% of them have not had a car payment in decades. So if you want to be normal and mediocre and broke, keep a car payment your whole life.
It took me 18,000.
And Dave Ramsey was the one, a lot of people hate him. A lot of people talk down to him. He's the one, I've never really had debt. But he's the one that got me the mindset. I'm working on my emergency fund, damn near there. No debt. I got a written budget I follow monthly now that I'm doing YouTube. So I get one lump sum so I can easily budget it instead of getting paid weekly or whatever. But I'm following his steps and I'm just seeing I'm seeing growth. And Dave Ramsey's one dude I listen to, because I'm not looking to be the multi-billionaire like a lot of these financial advisors on YouTube try to get you, right? I just want to be able to pay my bills, have a lot of time, support my wife, my kid, and do that. That's the road I'm going down. I don't need the multi-million-dollar house, the 10 Lamborghinis in my front yard. I don't need it. I don't want it. So Dave Ramsey is a big, if you have like working on debt and trying to get out of it, or just trying to learn the game of money, I suggest Dave Ramsey. Go on a rabbit hole with him. I do. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that, but me personally, I learned a lot from the guy. Really did.
$1,000 to realize no car payment and a cheap car is the way to go. Here's what I'm driving currently, my beautiful 2003 Toyota Corolla with 165,000 miles. And this is the car that cost me about $18,000 over the course of 3 years. I don't know why it's tweaking like this, but it's a 2020 Kia Stinger. I paid $354 a month for 3 years. Mind you, this was my first car I had when I was about 18 years old. It was a Hyundai Sonata. I paid it off and decided to take the money after selling it and put it down on the Kia Stinger. I was working in insurance as a 19-year-old, and they told me, hey man, you're gonna want a car that you can love to drive if you're gonna be driving long distance to your appointments, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they kind of sold me on the concept of wanting a cool car to pull up to my clients' houses with. And that was the last thing I needed as a 19-year-old, to have an excuse to get a fancy car because I was making a little bit more money than people who were my age. So here's what I learned after having the car for 3 years and now getting back into a Corolla at 24. Having the fancy car was cool for about 6 months to a year until I realized I'm paying so much money just to drive this thing, and it doesn't make my life any different. Yeah, girls might be like, dang, you got a nice car, but if you don't have game, you don't have game, whether you got a car or not. The homies loved it, but they also loved the simple cheap car. So it doesn't really matter if you got real homies, they don't care what you're whipping in. When I first hopped in the Corolla, it was pretty humbling because some people might see it as a beater, but after being in that nice car for 3 years and having fucking roll down windows, it's a little humbling. For me, maybe it felt like I needed to be humbled because honestly, now I have more money in my savings. I'm able to invest more money every month, and I can go on vacation or do the things that I want because I don't have to worry about spending and saving almost $400 every month on just driving. I don't see myself needing or wanting a car payment for anything in the near future. So for now, I'll probably just keep buying cars, putting some money into it, and enjoying the fact that I don't have a monthly payment every month. So that's what I learned from spending $18,000 on a brand new vehicle, and I'm happy now.
Dinar, what's your car payment and what car do you have?
My car payment is $700 and I drive a CLA.
Okay. All right, Chris, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
0, and I drive a Samurai Spider.
Okay. What's your car payment, Walter?
$371.
Whoa, and what do you drive?
Toyota Tacoma.
Nice. Hey, Danny, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I drive a Mercedes-Benz SL, and I pay $1,200 a month for it.
Oh, shit.
That's a car salesman.
Okay. Tammy, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I don't drive. I'm a passenger princess.
She's a passenger princess. Evan, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
EQE, $400.
Ooh, for the low. Hey, Kevin, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I have a EQE 350, and my car payment is around $600.
Okay. Hey, Christian, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
$300, a Nissan Versa.
Okay. Hey, Andy, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I have a few cars and I don't pay the payment.
Paid them off.
Yeah.
Hey, Diego, what's your car payment and what do you drive?
I drive a Honda Accord, like $450 a month.
You make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year in America today, and you do rich people stuff for the next decade, you will not be poor anymore.
No, you'll be all right.
You just do the stuff they do. You pay cash for things. You buy used cars. You don't lease stuff. You don't finance your freaking vacations.
Yes.
You stay out of the timeshare office. You run the whole life agent out with a stick out of your living room. Get out! Get out! Get! You do. This is what you do, right?
What are you driving? What's your car payment?
I drive a 2020 Corolla and I pay $300.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a 2022 Toyota Tundra. I pay $625 a month.
What are you driving? What's your car payment?
I got a 2024 Grand Highlander. I pay $1,200 a month.
What do you?
Like, you're a car salesman and you're paying that? Wow. You gotta work bell to bell. What do they call it? Is it bell to bell? Open to close? Yeah.
You driving? What's your payment?
I have a 22 4Runner TRD off-road with no car payment. I pay cash.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I have a 2024 Toyota Limited 4Runner and I pay $572 a month.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a Mercedes and I have no payment because my parents bought me my first car.
What are you driving? What's your
Mercedes?
payment?
2023 TRD Camry and it's paid off.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
Crown, Toyota Crown Platinum. It's $590.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a TRD Camry. Payments $550 a month.
Hey Maurice, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I have a 2016 Porsche Cayman and I don't have a payment.
Hey Lee, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2004 PT Cruiser. My payment is $699.
Oh, he's trolling. He's trolling. A 2004 PT Cruiser? $700? He's trolling. Ain't no way.
Hey Melvin, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I have a 2016 Tesla Model S and I'm paying right around $650.
Hey Rainier, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
1972 Cutlass Supreme, $500 a month.
Hey Lo, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon and my car payment is $1,000.
Hey Blessing, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 1999 Toyota Corolla and my car payment is $0.
There you go. You might not have the nicest car in the building. There's a few out there with no car payments. They're living comfortably, y'all. They got a lot of time, a lot of free time, I bet. A lot of free time.
And I love it.
I love that for you. Hey Brad, what car do you drive and what are your car payments?
Well, I'm a car enthusiast. I drive several cars, and I can't say what the payments are. But I have a 24 Hummer, 23 Defender V8, and a 23 Audi e-tron RS. But I will not say what the payments are.
Hey.
Oh man, 5,000? Probably 4.
Ronnie, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a Nissan Altima. My payment's $850 a month.
Okay. Hey Michael, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a Beamer and it's paid for.
$850 for an Altima?
Hey Patrick, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I don't have one. I have a motorcycle.
Hey Trey, what car do you
Damn,
drive
how
and
many
what's your
people
car
work there?
I drive a 2015 Corvette and I don't have a car payment.
Hey Jonathan, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2018 Ford Mustang GT and my car payment's $597 a month.
Hey Steven, what do you drive
2022 Ram 1500.
and what's your car payment?
1,027.
Hey David, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive with a 2017 Acura MDX, and my car payment is, I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing that, but it's $564.
Hey Juan, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2015 Subaru Forester, and my payment is $390 a month.
Hey Giovanni, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
2007 Ford Mustang and it's paid off.
Hey Norris, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
Dodge Ram 1500 and a Mercedes.
What are the payments?
On both cars?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey Jennifer, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
A 2022 Mazda CX-5 and it's $635.
Hey Ryan, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2023 Mazda CX-30 and I pay $527 a month.
Hey Ariel, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2020 Toyota 86 and I don't have a car.
What's your car payment?
$744.
Hey Chuck, what's your car payment?
$726.
What's your car payment?
$600 a month.
How much is your car payment?
Like $1,000.
Jose, what's your car payment?
Like $935.
What's your car payment?
I actually don't have a car payment right now.
How much is your car payment?
$700.
How much is your car payment? Got it for free from my mom. How much is your car payment?
$700.
How much is your car payment?
$400.
How much is your car payment?
$415.
What's your car payment?
Well, I got an electric Blazer for $469 a month.
How much is your car payment?
$1,080.
How much is your car payment?
Contrary to popular belief, I do have a car payment and it's $593 a month.
How much is your car payment?
Straight cash, homie.
So my whole entire life, I always bought cars that were salvage, right? And I never had a car payment ever. Except for this year, I got in a car accident. I was like, oh, let me go get a new car. So I decided to get the Lexus IS 350F Sport. And I was like, yeah, I could pay for it. Why not? Lo and motherfucking behold, the payments are $800 and something. So I just rounded up and I pay $900 a month. Not only do I pay $900 a month, but my insurance used to be $360. And so I hit up State Farm and I was like, hey man, it's a little high. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, we did a little family package and I'm only paying $240 for insurance. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting a nice car, make sure you can afford it. And trust me, you're gonna miss driving around in that 1996 Camry because I sure as hell do.
I bought my dream car and now I'm getting rid of it. Here she is. It's a Mercedes-AMG GT53. Why are you getting rid of it, Nick? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, reason number one, it's not as exciting as it once was or as I thought it was going to be. When I first got it, very exciting. Loved driving it. People would tell me how nice it was. That was cool. Never had a car that anyone ever said, that's a nice car. That felt nice. But then it faded away. That feeling of excitement faded away. And it's a good thing. I realized that no thing outside of me will ever make me happy, ever. Now, it makes you wonder, if I am not excited about the car anymore, it's been less than a year, keep in mind, why did I really buy it? Was it because I wanted it so bad and I love the car so much? Or did I just want other people to know that I can buy it? Now, if you asked me when I bought it, am I buying it for other people? I would have said, no, absolutely not. I love the car. I feel like you can't really tell until you have the car. Reason number two, I can't afford it. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. It's a $1,200 payment plus another $400 for insurance. I don't even really notice it, to be honest, coming out of my account. Not saying that to sound like a whatever, but I do okay, make a few $100,000 a year, don't really notice the payment. However, I have no property. My plan is to get a bunch of rental property and have that pay for things like this that have a monthly payment on it. Reason number three, it's a little embarrassing. Recently, I was out with a client of mine and he does very well, a lot better than me. And we kind of both know each other's numbers and we got in my car and I could tell like we were both feeling you shouldn't be driving this car. He knows I have a business to invest in. I should be buying property. We both know I shouldn't be driving this car. The only people that are impressed with the car that you drive are people that can't buy that car.
All right, family. There you have today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love getting into these. We're going to be getting into a lot of these clips, a lot of these types of videos. So be sure to hit that subscribe down below. We're growing over here. We're going to get this channel up and popping. Giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you hit that subscribe, like. Big channel, link is down below. We do TikToks over there too. Be sure to go over there, show some love. This is Segovia signing out of the Man Cave. I'll see you guys on the next reaction. Later.